What's going on, everybody? You get the Raging Rob here. Let me turn this light on. Net Neutrality or Net Neutrality Neutrality. I can't even pronounce that fucking word. Anyway, Donald Trump is going to put an end to this Orwellian, Obama, George Soros, net neutrality bullshit. Liberals claim that when it ends, it's going to end the internet, and it's going to end freedom of speech, and it's going to end... No. When this shit gets repelled, it's going to do the complete opposite. Back when I had Yahoo, AOL, way back before Obama took office, way back before the George Soros taking over everything days, we didn't have this net neutrality or whatever the freak, and the internet was great. I mean, I could cuss and swear on AOL without getting kicked off. It was fucking great. Now it's like I can't even say the word anti-liberal or anti-gay without getting suspended. I can't even say what Islam really is without getting flagged or suspended or terminated. Here's the problem. These private companies like Twitter and Facebook and YouTube, yeah, they can run it their way. That's fine. But at the same time, they run a social media site and they claim in their contract that they're all for the freedom of speech. But if you're anti-gay or anti-Muslim or if you're not for their agenda, then it's considered hate speech. So theoretically, it's freedom of speech for liberals, but hate speech for conservatives. When they claim their freedom of speech, that's called fake news. Because if you don't support their liberal agenda, you get flagged down. Twitter is famous for that shit. I don't think there's a worse offender than Twitter. There's a guy out there, his name is Dennis Prager. He's suing YouTube and Google for censoring his videos for free speech. Where they actually, I'm not sure what they did. They actually, I think they demonetized his videos, or they, not demonetized them, but they wouldn't appear in search results or something. The same shit that's happening to Mark Dice right now, where a lot of his videos are getting demonetized because they're anti-liberal or anti-freedom of speech or hate speech when they are freedom of speech. If liberals would respect our conservatives' freedom of speech and let us say anything we want without getting butthurt, without being a faggot, without, I wouldn't have, without whatever they do, crying this and crying racism and crying discriminating or whatever, or crying hate speech, I wouldn't hate liberals that much. I remember a day when I could go on the internet during the MySpace AOL days, and I got along fine with Democrats. I got along fine with people that didn't agree with me politically. They weren't butthurt back then. We had our debates, and we didn't see each other as left versus right. We just, Americans, debating. You guys remember the AOL chat? Not the AOL chat rooms, but they had these AOL groups, America Online groups, where you could chat in there. It was kind of like Twitter, but it was before Twitter. You know what I mean? And man, I went inside those groups and they would just talk about anything. Stuff going on in the Middle East and wars and Bill Clinton is the Antichrist or whatever. I mean, I went in there and just debated about, debating about certain things in the news. Like there was one hot topic where it was this is back when the tires were the good. What was it? The Firestone tires that kept exploding, or the SUVs that are the gas hoggers, and you know what? We debated, and we didn't. You know, I never got flagged down or anything because we just. What was I saying? I don't know. They had a bad crash. North Phoenix here. Anyway, we got along. We didn't agree entirely politically, but we got along great. You know, we didn't have the problems of getting reported every damn time. And then things changed a little bit. And then, you know, AOL went to the America Online went to the free America Online. And when that started, that's when I started getting my accounts terminated. Then this Net Neutrality bullshit came out, and you know, I remember a time on Twitter actually when, you know, I want to say between 2009 and 2013, or out in there somewhere, I could say basically anything on Twitter. I could say anything on Facebook. Never got suspended. None of that. But this new era we live in, it's just insane. I get suspended for the dumbest shit. I mean, you wouldn't believe the shit that I get kicked off for. I got kicked off Instagram for having a Confederate flag. I got kicked off Facebook one time for flashing this around in my fucking videos. It's just stupid, the shit that I get kicked off for. This is a damn good drink. It's called Izzy. Picked it up at a fucking Panda Express. Pretty damn good.
I hate to say this, but John McCain's real military history is something you would not want his name up on Sky Harbor. But city leaders say putting McCain's name on Terminal 3 has little impact.
Are you fucking kidding me?
But rather, the standard McCain set for Arizona is someone who fights, who is
They're gonna put John McCain's name on Sky Harbor Airport? He's a fucking traitor. But you get what I'm saying, it's not totally bullshit. The FCC chairman came out, and he was really bashing Twitter and Facebook and YouTube. Twitter and Facebook for the most part. Because of how they're discriminating against conservatives. Especially white people, like me. White conservative nationalist. The FCC chairman, I gotta thank that guy for standing up for us. He is our voice. And he wants this Net Neutrality bullshit, he wants to put it to an end. I want it gone. I want it fucking gone. I want to be able to say anything I fucking want to on the internet without getting censored. I'm sick of that shit. I want this Net Neutrality bullshit. I want it gone. It's a fucking, it's a disgrace. Well, Twitter and YouTube and Facebook, they're going to start charging. I'll pay for Facebook, I'll pay for YouTube. I'm not paying for Twitter. Because if I pay for Twitter and I get suspended, I'm going to want my money back. Because if I don't get my money back, I'm going to request a refund. And if I don't fucking get one, then I'm going to sue Twitter. But anyway, Net Neutrality or whatever the damn thing is called, I don't care. I want it gone. But I gotta thank the FCC chairman for
showing up to the scene, demanding Shaver crawl out.
So it's justified.
Prosecution challenging his version of events.
Were your eyes moving and your head was staying?
This is ex-cop on trial for murder for shooting a guy in self-defense. He didn't comply with the police orders. They shot him.
The trial picks back up Thursday morning in Phoenix. Nick's delay, ABC 15, Arizona. Time for 5 at 10. 5 big headlines developing right now, and new details.
Net Neutrality. It needs to go. I say allow anybody on social media and allow them to fucking say anything they fucking want to. And if they threaten criminal acts of violence, and if they threaten to blow up this and that and threaten to kill anybody, then those can be documented and used against them in a court of law. I'm tired of this report fucking shit. I say you're allowed to do anything you want on the internet, but if you do criminal acts of violence and you threaten people and threaten to blow up this or threaten terrorism, then that can be used against you in a court of law. But keep it up on the internet. I say don't get terminated for anything. That's what I say. If you got a problem with somebody, you block them. That's it. We need to get rid of all these report buttons on these social media sites. We need to make it a law saying if you run a social media site, we're disabling your report buttons. That way you can't report anything. That means you can say anything. And if you have a problem with somebody, you'll block them and stop being a butthurt liberal. This is my ass. And it fucking hurts. It's a...
The family wants the maximum amount of jail time possible.
Ask and answer. The Phoenix homeowner calling us furious about water spewing out into their street for nearly 2 days. This is near 35th Avenue and Cactus, right outside of home. The homeowners...
Damn, that shit's good. I gotta go on a quick trip and get me some more. Net neutrality. It needs to come to an end. Donald Trump, my man. I voted for you. Do something. Make America great. He's living up to those promises. Make America great again. Get rid of net neutrality. Get rid of that shit. We don't need it. And the FCC chairman, I'm glad we got that motherfucker. You know, I'm glad he's at the top. I'm glad somebody like him is at the top. He needs to bring the heat down on Twitter and Facebook.